Outpost Infinity Siege is an ambitious game mashing together tower defense, a first-person shooter and a real-time strategy into one game. And on top of that you also have RPG elements. The game is developed by a Chinese studio named Team Ranger. The game was planned to release last year but have been pushed back to 26th of March, which is soon. The game have had a few playtests and most of my information is from them. We also have the latest trailer which reveals a lot from the game. It's a bit hard to say how big the scope of the game is. The developers themselves have kept this game on the wraps pretty good. They revealed the game a year ago, and if I compare the announcement trailer to the latest one, a lot of things have changed in the game. Let's kick it off with the story. The game is set in the future where an AI have taken over. Humanity have hid on the ground in order to survive, waiting for an opportunity to strike back. You take command over a mobile outpost to venture out into a dangerous off-limit area to gather resources, to build a better base and fight back. The story isn't that deep, not before launch anyway. The focus of the game lies in the gameplay and the game loop. I don't know if the game will have a single player campaign, I hope so. The latest trailer reveals a lot more of the story, so I at least hope for a few missions or story objectives. The main thing you do in the game seems to revolve around exploring in the form of expeditions and then defending your base. There is also an endless mode where you try to survive for as long as possible. The game also supports co-op, so you can do it all with friends, love that. I mean, this might be the perfect game to play in co-op. The game also has many different difficulty levels, and I hope they have been smart here with how they do this and not made bullet sponges and instead go for volume and just add more enemies. Before and between expeditions you can customize your base, build it out however you want. You have a platform that you build on and restricts how big you can build your base. This can expand also as you play. There is a cap on resources and how many components you can place in the base, as well as power requirements to take into account. There are several component categories to build a base from. You have structural, the foundation for your base like walls, windows, stairs and a lot more like that. There is assault. Here you find all the turrets and weapons for the base. Then there is the module category with a lot of different things in it, like ammo production, conveyor belts, drones, first aid, damage amplifiers and a lot more. The last one I can't make out from the trailer. Something about components, but these are the categories visible in the trailer. Could be that there are a lot more to unlock later or that there are hidden for the trailer. The game also has base management. Here is also where you manage your squad. You start with one character, the one you're playing, and as you play you gain more of them you can deploy alongside you. The game basically have an RPG built into it as well, where you and your team level up. You have gear, the gear comes in different rarity tiers, the characters have talent trees. It's insane how much there is in this game. There is also research you can do in the base with blueprints you find as you play. Let's talk about the weapons. In the game you have what it calls a proto-slag gun. This gun can be modified with different attachment, and the weapon's core is the interesting part here, as it determines what the gun will shoot and how, depending on the modifiers you put in it. At the early levels you will be really weak, but as you level up you gain better gear and you can equip your gun with elemental effects and you will start dishing out insane amount of damage. Really like this, giving the player more urgency in how they want to play, as with the base and how you build it. When you're done modifying your base, you start the expedition and are spawned in with your base. Your goal is to explore, gather resources and then extract them from your base. The more you gather, the longer you have to defend the base in order for the extraction to be complete. As you play and defend, you can spawn in mechs, robots to help you. You can control guns and turrets as well. The mechs seems to be a big part of the gameplay. It looks like there are several builds of them in the game. A few that are heavy with big guns and a few that can really move and even fly. Looks so cool. Between rounds you can upgrade the base and modify it as well, and as you play and progress and explore you'll find and unlock new and better components for your base. The game have a dynamic weather with a day and night cycle. There are also a few scenarios where weather can be quite severe, lowering visibility to almost zero. With it there are also different environments. I have seen winter environments, desert forest, ruined cities. I like the variety here. The latest trailer is focused around the action. It's a smart move in order to get people interested in the game. I would have loved to see more of the other systems, as there is a lot to this game if everything from the early tests are still in the game. Last year the game was also moved from Unreal Engine 4 to 5, which is a good move. The game graphically looks crisp and top of the line for the most part. And with that, the recommended specs to play the game is a 3060 and 16 gigs of RAM. I mean, it makes sense. Personally, I can't wait to play this game. I hope the game have enough depth in all of its system so that they are not too shallow and at the same time easy to understand and get around, so you can stay engaged and get to the action fast if you want to. I would hate to have to build a base, manage it, manage several characters and inventory and equipment for way too long compared to the actual running around defending and killing things. The balance of all the systems is crucial here. But yeah, this game could be really impressive. Thanks for watching, don't forget to leave a like, see you in the next one, bye.